a little tour of the museum.
All right. So this museum is my father's work. He's collected all these things for like 30, 40 years. All of his stuff he found it on markets or from my grandfather. So we have all the razor blades, and when the barbers used to be medics, we have a lot of stuff from that.
What are some of these used for?
These used for tooth picking, you know, tooth picking and
For your teeth or
for your teeth, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. And for the veins and stuff, yeah.
And that one's kind of funky. Do you know what that is? Is that a...
These back in the time, people thought when they lost a little blood, you know, they get healthier. So they just cut a little bit on these on their back, just put this on, and the blood it comes out like sprayed, you know. So that's how it goes back then. And after time, in the 90s and early 90s, Gillette made their safety razors. So these are the first safety razors that Gillette made it. And they got a little sharpener too, a blade sharpener.
And how does that work?
So you just put the blade in it, and it just sharpens itself when you just roll it. So, yeah.
Do you still use it?
Nah, I don't use it because, you know, we change the blades every time we get new customers. So, but at home it was pretty useful. So, yeah. Old brushes, the first shaver machines, Remington, so old. So
And what year is that from about?
I think it's from the 50s, actually, yeah. From the 50s and the 60s.
And these were your grandparents or your granddads? Or this is other stuff that was collected?
I think these are other stuff. My grandfather's stuffs are one of his scissors. Yeah, these are his scissors. And
What about the shears down there in that
yeah, these are the pretty good shears. You know, so good. You just put the blade in it, and you can shear the hair. So it's really nice. Different sizes. So you just put the shear over there. Well, I mean the blade, and just do the work. And the first oyster. How do you say it in English? The first oyster clippers. Yeah, the first oyster clippers.
Oh, oyster? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Oyster.
The brand, yeah.
The brand, yeah.
Yeah.
The first
Yep.
ones. Pretty cool.
And then you're saying your granddad was a barber as well, yeah?
Yeah. My granddad was a barber, my father is a barber, and my brothers are barbers.
So did they ever tell you how, the Hungarian barbering kind of trade, did they ever talk about what it was like and how has it changed since?
Yeah, so my grandfather was a countryside barber. So
Okay.
there are just a few people, you know, and there are some VIPs he had, VIP customers, and every customer had his own blades and brushes. So this one's for John, Paul, Harry, you know. So it's pretty cool. Everyone has their own blades.
And that's the actual
Yeah.
blade that he is...
Yeah, it's so cool. So he's just used it on that guy, you know.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. It's pretty gentle.
And this is the actual...
This is the actual furniture. Yeah.
from his shop, his
From
old
his
shop.
shop. Yeah, it's handmade. So it's pretty old, like this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how long did he work as a barber for?
I think he works as a barber after the World War II.
Okay.
For a couple. I mean, he died in the 80s. So yeah, after that, like 20 or 30 years. And then my father did it.
So let me ask you, because the barbering in Hungary during the 50s, 60s, 70s, when there was the kind of more Russian influence and stuff, they managed to preserve the barbering for men, correct? They still. I mean, your dad still worked as a barber in a men's barber shop, or did he work?
No, it went unisex. You know.
Oh, okay.
So they doing after the World War II, there was no real barbershops in Hungary. They just stopped it. There was a couple of old barbers, like my father, but he started to work with women's hair because it gets so unisex, you know. So it's in the same shop. So it was like a barbershop and a hairdresser salon. So a lot of people in Hungary back then, when it comes to the AIDS, they know what is AIDS. They thought in the barber they can get the AIDS after the shave.
Yes.
So do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, and in the 2010, it gets again, you know, to go to the barber to get a haircut, to get a proper shave, a hot towel shave. So it's getting new, you know.
It's kind of becoming more popular now again.
More popular.
Okay.
It's getting more popular again.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, we got a couple of old chairs over here. This is from the 50s from the United States, J.J. Mace. It's pretty cool, it's red, it's big, you know, like the Americans did it. Not like in the Europeans, like the Germans and over here in the Eastern Europe, they just got a small wooden chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a little paper in it, so you...
And what is the paper for? Just disposable?
Paper for, you know, if you shave a customer with this paper and you just like this, and the next customer come in. And it's pretty cool because...
did they used to use just newspaper, or is that like special paper?
It was like special, yeah. It is a special. And the cool thing about it, when the customer changed, they just did this, so you can sit on in a, you know,
just
I don't know how to say it.
Without having to sweep it off and
no, sweep it off, just flip it. Like this chair is from Hungary. It's pretty cool because next customer is coming and you just flip it like this.
Oh wow, interesting. Can you flip that again?
Yeah, of course. So I'm just flipping it.
And then it just all falls on the floor and you sweep it up?
Yeah. So cool. So these furnitures are from Germany, from the 1080s. So it's pretty cool handmade.
And what would you use that for? The tool there?
This brush.
Yeah,
you just use it one, and this is softer and this is more harder. Depends on what beard the customer got.
So it's an actual beard brush, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. And as you can see, back then the people were so small, you know, were so small. Because it's
very
down
low.
The furniture's down low and, you know.
And that was from the 1800s, you say?
Yeah. So pretty cool.
And I noticed there's a slope on is that a footrest down there on the bottom?
Yeah.
If I can get it down there. Right there. It's kind of...
No, it's just, it's fixed actually.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And you have like all the old hair dryers.
Old hair dryers, manual clippers, and a couple of good stuff. So actually, these museums are for our students and for the customers that you can check it and see it. But it's important for the students because we have the academy, and it's important that they know where does this come from, what is the history of barbering. So you can see we got a lot of pictures of old barbers in Hungary, old price lists, just to say no that now it's changed. So yeah, it's pretty good.
So
I love this place.
Can anyone can anybody come in and come and take a look?
Yeah, it's for free and you can see everything. So yeah.
And then while we're here, while you're here taking a look, they can get a haircut, or is this one appointment only?
Yeah, of course.
They can just get make an appointment for a haircut while they're here.
Yeah, they can make an appointment, or they just can walk in because we do both. Okay. So we do appointments and we do walk-ins as well. So
cool.
It's pretty cool.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Shake your hand there. Try not to drop the camera. Thank you.
Thank you.